this is the first ever episode, and we have Kenna J. Ryan.
Hello.
So how do you feel being the very first guest on this no one knows about it show?
I think it's so awesome, and I honestly really appreciate that you chose me, and I really do appreciate that you as a friend, and not only that, but I think it's so awesome that you chose me as your first guest. So yeah.
It was actually I had always, so someone told me about, hey, you should do a talk show thing called Sophie Sofa. My friend told me, and I'm and I never really thought about it again. And then since with the quarantine, I'm like, dang, what can I do? And you came up, your post, whatever. And it's it clicked. I'm like, I can interview people. And because my end goal in life is kind of to be like Ellen. She's my dream. To have a show, my own segment, my own something. So it's perfect way to start is by myself on YouTube, because I have to start somewhere, right? So, all right. So first, your name is actually Tiffany. Right?
Yes.
That's what I know you as. I know you as. But take me through that. Why did you choose that name? The whole thought process, everything about that.
So actually, one day, I actually came out. I originally was Tiffany M Music. That was my first.
I remember.
Right. So I started off as Tiffany M Music, and then I don't know something. I love my name. Don't get me wrong. Love you, mom and dad. But I just feel like Tiffany's just an average name. I don't know. And also my last name's Dominguez, so it kind of was typical.
Very basic.
Hispanic and
yeah,
right. So I was okay, I want something that stands out. So I was thinking, and at first it's actually really funny because I came out with Ellis Reed. It was just a random name. I thought it was cool. Don't know what, but something about it didn't stick. So I sat down for a while. I really thought about it, and then I was like, okay, hold up, let me see if I can get my family's initials and make something out of that. Yeah, so K is for Kaylee, E is for Espy, N is for Nancy, A is for Owl, J is for Jessica, and Ryan is my dad's name. So, Kenna J. Ryan.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I had no idea. That perfectly. And it's what I really like about that name is no matter who says, hey, I just listened to Kenna's new song, there's only one Kenna. I've literally never I've never heard that name. I've never heard, that phrase at all. So it's very unique. Props.
Thank you.
Now, are you in university right now, or what are you doing academically?
Yes, I am. So I'm actually studying at Miami-Dade College. I'm doing education. Go Sharks. I'm doing education, but it's definitely not a dream of mine, but I definitely think it's a good plan B. It's something to have. I think education is very important. So definitely gotta have that. Yeah.
It's smart because these are big risks, things that we don't want to do. So we have that plan B just to be there, but it doesn't mean I think we should put the dreams on the forefront and of course. Plan B in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you really start getting serious with music? Because I kind of feel from one day to the next, it's boom. If Annie says, hey, do you know Tiffany or Kenna? I'd be yeah, she's a girl from that I knew her from high school, whatever. I would have never said musician. And now, oh yeah, she's this girl. She sings songs. She has amazing songs. So how did you make that switch?
So kind of music has always been a big thing for me. Performing arts in general has always been something. You knew me as a dancer, I'm sure. Yeah. So growing up, I've always been interested in performing arts and stuff like that. Music has always been a huge part of growing up and just me. But I would write songs. So I started writing songs when I was 10 years old, kind of. I have a book, and I would always write. I just never thought I could really do anything with it. And then I met a friend kind of the summer after high school-ish. Or I think it's the summer after high school. And he kind of motivated me and really made me believe that it was something that I could really do and accomplish. So yeah, I met that friend, and then from there I just started linking up with people, finding different connections, and I started writing my stuff and putting it out. And now I do it all the time, and I love it, and it's just something I can't even go back on. It's just
I know you're too deep. You've dug the hole, girl.
Yeah.
But I think you're on a really good track, so that's good. Now you're writing your own songs, obviously.
Yeah.
what's your thought process or your planning process behind your songs? If you want to use one as an example, the newest one, Cold Dark Room, tell us about how you thought about writing that one.
Okay, so like you mean like the process of like what I go through when I write in
Right,
general?
right. Like just one day you just think of it, or it takes time to like think of things that you want to come out.
Got it, got it. So for me, it kind of comes like a natural thing to me. I kind of just have like my own like little mood that I put myself in. Like if I know that I'm like feeling really inspired, if I find a story or if something like personal went on in my life, but I turn off my lights and I put on, it's so lame, but I put on like this little like, I don't even know what it's called, like a little lamp thing that like changes colors. I
Right.
put it to like a color, usually it's like purple. I love the purple color. But it puts me in a different mood, and I just honestly listen to the music and I just start pouring my heart out. And it's, I don't know, there's, everyone asks me like, oh, what's your process? I'm like, I really don't have one. I just, whatever comes to me, and I just sit down and I write it, man. And that's just me, man.
But listen, people are going to identify with your songs, whether you have some type of specific process or not. It's all about
Right,
at the end, and that's what matters. So,
right.
loved Cold Dark Room. Where can people find Cold Dark Room in case
So you
some are
can find it on any music platform. Like there, I have it on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. I think, what's the other one? Tidal. It's one of them.
I haven't heard of it, but I'll look it up and I'll put it right.
Yes. So, but yeah, it's everywhere. Go check it out.
Perfect. So now I know you have diabetes, right? And that's a big part of your
Yeah.
life. You live every day,
Yes. Yes.
and you post about it sometimes. So I wanted to know if you wanted to keep posting about that and make that part of like your Kenna J Ryan brand, because
Oh, definitely.
yeah. So go talk about that.
Of course. I mean, it's a huge part of my life, and I definitely, like I said, I'm an education major. I love educating people. It's something that I think, it's just how the world works. Like you don't, a lot of people don't know about it either. I mean, I tell people all the time. I'm very open about it. I've had it since I was 2 years old. But yeah, like Nick Jonas is diabetic. I'm pretty sure you know that. And I wish he was such a
The
big voice.
documentary, oh my God, amazing. The documentary
It's awesome.
came out yesterday.
Yes. No, awesome. But yeah, I always like, once I found out he was diabetic, I was like, oh, cool, like that's so awesome. But I don't know, no shame on him. I love him so much, but I feel like he is definitely a voice for us, and I feel like you definitely being up there, like I would definitely be like so out there about it, and like telling people that it's okay, because like I don't know, growing up it was very tough for me, not even gonna lie. It's just, it's something that you like deal with, and a lot of people don't know about it, like know about the struggles that a diabetic goes through. Not trying to like sound like
They don't.
bad. Right.
An outsider, I will literally watch when you post that you're changing your thing. What's that called? Your
What, the insulin pump?
yeah. So
Yeah.
I watch it like super like closely because it's super
Right.
interesting to me because I don't know about it. And
Of course.
that's good because then you educate people who don't know, and then you
Right.
make people who do know and who have maybe diabetes feel like, oh my God, this girl does the same thing I
Right.
do.
Yeah,
So
and there's some people who are like afraid of it and like shameful of it. They don't really like talk about it, and I don't know. I've always been open about it. Not always, because when I was a kid, it wasn't really the same. But now I feel like it's just cool to be able to be open about it and have other people who are maybe scared look up to me and be like, hey, look, like she's doing it, so why can't I? You know?
yeah.
I think
that's a great dream. We all have that too. Like we all want someone to identify with us in some way and be like, if she can, why can't I? You know, that's
right.
Love.
Yeah. Stuff.
Okay, so now let's talk about your future real quick. So, how do you see the next 5 years from now? What are your goals at school with music? Like, what's your I have made it if I make this in 5 years?
So, in 5 years, that's crazy. This is a crazy question, by the way. But I would love, honestly, yeah, that's really crazy. I would honestly love to be sharing my music with people and knowing that my music like did something for not even a lot of people. It doesn't even have to be a lot of people. Just as long as I moved someone or inspired someone to do something, that to me is just, it's amazing. Like, I don't know. And honestly, like I've had some people like tell me now, like, hey, like you inspired me to start writing songs, or you inspired me to start like my business. And it's just, it's really cool that like I get to be a part of that. Like I think it's really awesome. So yeah, in 5 years I would love to be singing for someone or for a lot of people, maybe even going on tour. That would be really fucking cool. Oops, I don't know if I can curse.
You can curse, fine, I'll bleep it out.
Bleep it out. Bleep it out. But yeah, I think that would be really cool. Yeah.
Yay, I'm excited. And last thing that I forgot to ask that I wanted to, do you see yourself going on any maybe singing shows? I know you've tried for The Voice, but what about like, you know, American Idol, The Voice, X Factor, anything like that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it hasn't been like a priority of mine, at least not this year. In the past, like you said, I have done it before. But yeah, right now I'm mostly focusing on like my original music and like trying to do like music videos. I definitely want to do one. But yeah, that is my main goal. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely open to the idea.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, one last time, tell people where they can find your music and what's your Instagram so people can go ahead and follow you.
So my Instagram is Kenna J Ryan, KENAJRYAN, Kenna J Ryan, and you can find my music on any digital platform, like YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, and yeah, that's where you can find me, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
So much. I can't wait to put this up. And thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of Sophie's Sofa. We'll see you next time.
Yes, bye. Thank you.